There's a copper. It's not a copper. Let's see. Shield, shield, shield. Looks like there's nobody coming on. I guess it's bad time. All right, this looks like a copper, a copper, a copper. Let's see here. I think the white is bad. All right. Copper. That's a 210. It's a copper, non-copper. And shield and copper I'm separating from. That's a shield and that's a shield. Oh, I knew. Those two are shields. There's a very dirty penny. Icky, icky. Put that over there. So out of this one penny roll, which is 50 pennies, I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 copper pennies. And those are the ones that I'm saving. Okay, that's what I think I have divided there. I'm going to check these to make sure that they're not copper. So I'm going to flip them over. Sometimes the coppers will sneak in there. They think they're something else and they end up being copper because they're still holding their color. They haven't been circulated. So this one looks really clean. That's a 1996. So I've got a spot over here I keep those at. It looks really nice. This looks like a good one too. There you go. That is a 1977. That is an 8th copper. See, it surprised me. I got to go through. This is bad. It's kind of worn and ugly looking. It's going to go over there. This might be a copper. It's an 88. That is an 86. When I first started doing this, I put everything in those flips, the cardboard flips, and I put them in there just right, and I'd flip them, and I could tell if they were off strike a little bit because the flip straightened them out perfect, and you flipped it over, and you could tell if there was some error with it as far as the position. And you can see here I went to a couple banks today. And this one's, I don't know if you can see that. That is a hand. It's a non-bank wrap. And this one is a non-bank wrap too, because this says this on the bottom and this on the top. So there's that. And this looks like a non-bank wrapped as well, like hand banked. or hadn't packaged. So you can see I've gone through some of these here. All right, so my coppers. I have a few. I'm going to go through these with you guys. All right, so I have 2, 4, 6, 8 coppers. One dandy, beautiful piece. So I still haven't gotten my flips that I ordered. And I may just have to try to figure out something else to put stuff in. So I'll put this to the side. As you can see, this is one of my holders. I'm not real happy with this one, but it works for now. And these are going to be my copper. And these are non-copper here. Pretty sure most of these are non-copper. I've been doing this a while. I can tell by looking at them. Make me a liar. That's a 975. Okay. Means I got to go through every one of these. I'm going to straighten them all up so I can pick them up right. 84. 99. That's definitely not one. It's 208. That's a non-shield. Boy, you can sure tell these are not copper because they're not stamped very well. It's a lot harder to see them when they're not copper. For some reason, you can really tell the stamping of the penny is not as good. You have trouble finding the date. It's a sure tale. The coppers are struck different. You can see it in the magnification and when you just kind of look at them. Boy, I got this from a roll. Boy, they're pretty messed up pennies. 89. 93. 2000. That's a kind of nice looking one for 2000. Where's that? Get that back. Sharp. 2001. I'll put that away. Looks pretty nice. '98. 88. That looks like a nice back. The front's not as clean. I think I'm going to hang on to that one too because it's mixed. Front is clean, the back isn't, or the back is clean and the front isn't. It's an 89. Let's see, what is this? An 88. 86. All right, so these, I know this is kind of an awkward, I haven't done this like this before, but I got this new table and it just doesn't seem like it's gentle on the coin, so figured I'd put them in that. So that goes, those are non-shield and they are also non-copper. Now these here are the shields. That's the dirty one. Okay, so the shield, I just kind of I'm putting them together over here like that. And these are my copper ones right here. So I'm just going to throw them. Whoops. See, I already had copper there. From another roll. I was afraid that was going to happen. It'd be covered and I wouldn't know they were there. So there we go. I guess on to the next, huh? And I know they talk about having mats. And I suppose this is working until I get a mat. And I used the bowl the other day, but I don't want to today. Boy, these are dirty again. I got this. I think I got these from they must re-roll them at the bank or something and give it and get rid of their dirty ones or something. I don't know. Seems to be the case because they're awfully dirty. There's a dirty one. There's a dirty one. These are like really nasty. There's 4. Wow. There's a shield. There's some good ones in there too. This looks like a copper, so it goes over there. These all look like shields to me. That's a shield. That's a shield. It's not a shield. Not a shield. No shield. No shield. Those are nice looking for no shields. Shield. Shield. Copper. 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 I'm guessing copper. Well, it's got some more copper in it, though. These look like all non-shield, not copper. Shield, non-copper. Well, the non-coppers get through sometimes. Look like copper, they're not. Okay, let's see. That's really dirty. Oh, my. So I'm guessing I should avoid the banks that give me the dirty pennies. Those are bad. It's a shield. That's probably a shield. See the shiny, shiny ones? Oh, that's shiny, but it's not a... I wonder what year that is. Very nice. See how shiny that is? I'm going to keep that back. Okay, let's see. Any more shields in there? That's a nasty burn. Dirty. Wow. All right, so that's a shield. I think I pretty much figured out all the shields. That's an... Oh, it looks like I have somebody online. I can't really see, so I'm just going to say good morning, everybody who's joined on this chat. I can't read, so I'm just going to keep going, and I'm not going to move my camera. So you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. I'm delighted to see someone up this. I didn't expect to get anybody, so what's such an odd hour? This is a 1981. That is a copper. That is very dirty, and that goes into the dirty pile. So I am still, oh, look at that. That's pretty clean, and that is a 2000, let's see, maybe it's a 1994. Yeah, so very nice to have you guys all here. That is a very clean 1994. So I'm putting that aside. It's bright and pretty. Let's see. Looks like I think I got all the shields. And I think I got all the copper out of there. Now let's check. That looks like a copper based on the way it looks. But it's a clean copper. 1961. I'm going to pull that back because that is nice looking. So like I said again, good morning, everybody that's joined my chat. And so chatting, I hope you guys introduce yourselves to each other because I can't see the chat with you guys right now. So I'm just going to keep going. And so that you know what I'm doing, I have groups. I have a set of shields I put here, and then I put my dirty coins there. I don't know if you can see how icky they are. They're pretty bad. And then I have the non-shield, non-copper over here. So I have categorized. I have them categorized. And so that's what I'm doing right now. These are my copper here. And I try to do it first. I think it's kind of fun to try to do it first time around without any magnification, just by looking at them. Because when I first started this, I thought, oh, well, all the shiny pennies are going to be new. Well, it didn't turn out that way. So it was pretty cool to, I feel like I'm about 99.9% correct when I decide to pick out my my shield, my non-copper, and my copper. So that's pretty much what I have going on here. And so what I separate my shield, my non-shield, and my copper, I'm pretty much I can tell those apart, because the shield is not the Lincoln, and the copper, it's real unique, and it's in the way it looks. So welcome everybody who's coming into the chat. I see the numbers growing over there. Welcome. I was just explaining to people, I have a system that I'm playing with. I got a new table. And so I'm experimenting with, the table was too rough for me earlier. So I decided to use the napkin, because I don't like the table too rough on the pennies. I don't like the way it sounds. So as I have described, I have shield, dirty, non-copper. And so these kind of correspond with that. And here are all my copper on this side here. So that's kind of how I'm dividing it. And so you guys who are new to me, I always think out of the box. And I always try to come up with things that are just basic things. Like, I don't have, at this point, the funds to buy a mat like everybody else has, or some I see out there. And I was sitting here and I think, well, how am I going to keep the sound of this table not be so bad? I could use my other stuff I've showed you through other videos, but I just thought, well, I'll try the tissues, and this kind of separates it and makes it kind of fun. Okay, so, and then I can move them really easy. See, so once I move, so here's the shield, and I kind of put them all together, and it kind of helps them too, so they're not so, I don't know, rough on them. And then here are the copper. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna turn these non-copper, non-shields over. Now this one's a pretty one, so I'll probably pull that out. I'm not doing the shields because they're newer, but ones that are not shield are ones I'm going to kind of double check, and if they have a nice sheen to them, I'll pull them aside. Because of the age. Oh, this looks like an older copper, a copper, even though it looks nice. See, that's what they get through. Aha! I was right. 1981. That is a copper, but look how clean it looks. It's very clean. It's very shiny. It's got a good, so that would go in a flip, but right now it's just going into this container. All right. It snuck in on me. So I got to check all of them. I can kind of tell by the way it's stamped. Welcome again. It looks like my lines are growing over there. I can't read them right now, but I hope you guys all subscribe to each other. If you don't know each other, please subscribe to each other. And if you like each other, like each other. If you like my video, be sure to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm assuming you guys all know this already, but we might have some new people online. I haven't streamed this way or this time of night before, so this is kind of different for me. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check all these ones I think are non-copper. I just got one. That's a non-copper. And I'm going to see before I thought I knew this, but some of them get through. That's a 1995, 1983, 1998. That might be one I'll go through, look for stuff later. Not 2005, 2005. Yeah. Another way I could do this, that is a 1980. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think I'm going to weigh each one. That is a 1980. It snuck through on me again, but it's a nice clean one. See how clean that looks? It's not real clean, but it's pretty nice looking. So it snuck through. I'm going to get me, to make this a little faster, I'm going to show you guys. My numbers are growing over there. Welcome, everybody that's here. Like I said earlier, I can't really see or read over there, so I'm going to just kind of show you guys what I'm doing here. This is kind of what I do off camera. Here's equipment I'm going to show you. Scissors are very important if you're setting up. And I'm going to go over this again. I clean everything very well. This is like a little buttercup. Fits perfect in a fish tack. So I can grab that in and out, and that way it's not hard. They don't fly all over the place. And once again, it's round, so it's easy for them to sit in there. I save my bottle caps. Bottle cap, that might be an old version. But anyway, like water bottles. They have these little round, perfect little round. They fit, the pennies fit perfect in there. So I thought that I'd share that with you guys. If you guys are getting started or new, and you don't have the money to have dividers and all that, you can just look around and see. That's a water. It's probably another like water bottle lid. I throw my bottles away and then I say, oh, save my lids. So that works perfect. I don't know if you guys can see that over there. There's another one. I suppose if I got really good at it, I could color code them, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. And so just to give it a little closer look, this is a little bigger container that I've used before. I have all my coppers here, my special bright ones kind of around here. And then I just put these containers, the little wraps in there. That's just what I'm doing today. I may be different next time you see me. So I just want to thank everybody for coming. I'm just so glad to see all the little hearts and a thumbs up. And that is very cool. I can't see much of the reading right now, but I'm ecstatic to see how that sounds, to see you guys here. These are very hard. This table is very hard. And I thought those are quarter. Those are definitely, not copper. I don't know where they came from. That was another pile. Well, actually, I put that with this. Okay, I'm going to move my copper over. Just get it out of the way. I know those are all copper by looking at them. Okay, so I've got these. I'm not too sure if they're copper. So what I am going to do, which you guys get to watch me do, is measure them. I'm going to check the weight on them and see how many. It's so much faster than looking at them. I'm pretty sure most of these are going to be non-shield. I don't remember what I had that pile as. As I went along, these look like they're all non-shield. So let's check them for weight. Shall we? You got to help me do this. Can you get to it real quick? 2.55, 2.54, 2.52, 2.53, 2.54. Okay, so there's consistency here. If it goes past 2 point whatever and jumps to 3.1, then I know I have a copper. That's 252, 253. So far I have no copper in here, which is so very cool that you guys were able to come by. I sure hope you guys stick around and talk amongst each other and share with each other any ideas or suggestions. For me, this is a 2.49. That's a little lighter now. I don't know what that means. If any of you in there in the chat know what it means when it's not quite a 2 point, okay, that's a 2 point. Oh, well. Oh, that's a 2.52. Maybe it was just wrong on the scale. 2.5. See there, I caught that. I thought it was 2.4. It's like clockwork. 2.5. Oh, so if they're not a 2.5, I'll show you here in a minute. 2.48. See, now that's a little lighter. The question is why? 2.48. It's not too much. Maybe because it got scratched. Scraped up. 2.54. Now that's a little deeper. A little bit more. And look at that. Is a very nice coin. So I am going to take a look at it. Let's see what the date is on that baby. 2003. But because it looks so good, and it's definitely not a shield, I don't mind. I keep shields too, but this one just is a very nice, very nice. And for those of you that may be new, that just came in, I use little buttercup containers to put newbies in, things that look nice and new, and it's round and easy to grab out of my tackle box. Let me see how I do that. And I have bottle caps that the pennies fit in. Oh, like from water bottles, not bottle caps. That's an old term. Water bottle lids, orange juice lids, anything that's liddy and round works very well. Okay, let's see. This is a 2.5. Oh, that's big too, or a little larger in size. 2.55. 2.5. That's another nice looking one. I'm not going to pull it away though. Well, yeah, I'll pull it out. Because I'll have to go through those later because there's no reason to rhyme to it. All right. So those are definitely going to be non-shield. And they're going to be non-copper. So they're going to go into this pile over here. And I'm trying to use the napkins just because it helps. I don't know. For right now. Kind of gives me groups. All right. So those of you guys that are probably, that may be new to either, to coin hunting or weighing stuff. I understand from other videos that I've watched that weight of the penny is very, very, very important. So this was the very first thing that I was able to get as far as the coin roll hunting and identifying types of quarters and dimes and, the currency that's coinage. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and look over here and I'm going to take my copper. No, wait a minute. These look like I need a measure. I got to measure these. So I'm really open for any of you guys' suggestions on how this works. Any ideas, comments are very welcome. And I'm so glad you all could be here. So very nice to see you. So I'm gonna weigh these because they're gonna be a 2.5. And as I do this, I learn. As I teach you guys, you teach me, and we all teach other. And I learn a lot. So once I get to a point that I can actually verbalize what I'm talking about here, I've reached a point of time that I know that I'm starting to learn, and it's starting to stay in my mind. Okay, so that's a 2 point. Let's see how these go. 2.46, 2.48, 2.48. Move this a little closer. 2.5, 2.4. I am looking for a 3 point something. Lo and behold, look what I got. See, now this does not look like a 2.0. I have to measure it again. Here we go. Oh, it's 2 point. The measure's off. Now it's 0.00. And it is 3.07. Now that's a little different. Okay, these are all non-shield. They're going to go over there. They're 2.4 or so, and they're going to go in that pile. Now, I was double checking these to make sure, instead of having to look at each one, decided to measure each one, and I got a 3.03, which is a little lighter than the other copper. I wonder what year this is. This might be a biggie. This might be something special. Nope, 1980. So it's under the radar. It's before 1980. So well, actually this is 1980. It's the year 1980. But it doesn't look like it was stamped as strong as some of the other coppers. It's not as heavy as the other coppers. So that must mean something. And if I remember right, somebody was telling me about that. Do any of you guys know the difference on the measurements? I'm going to write a note. I'm going to write a note on this. And it is a 2000. No, it's a 1980. It's a 1980. And so, and it's a 3 point, what was it? 3.07. Now, the other coppers that I did identify are, let's take a look, a 3.07. It's the same weight. It just looks different. Let's try another one. 3.08. Okay. So it's in that ballpark. I'm not going to fuss, but this is be a question mark for later. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Maybe if I get on another live stream and have some mighty fine people out there that are, that can be my mod. I can't see if anybody wants to mod. Looks like I have a mod. I'm going to, which is blue. Anyway, somebody might be able to help me identify some of that, the difference in the weights. I've just been doing copper, non-copper. Now the weights can change, and that means something, but I haven't really got into that. But I may get more into it. Now this just changed. It's now 3.04, so I have to straighten it out to be 00. 3, this is 2.5. See, that's just a little bit different than the others. I'm not sure what all that means. 2.53, 2.56, 2.58. That looks dirty. It goes in the dirty pile. 2.54. Now look, this is pretty clean. Nope. Got some markings on it. 2.4. See, now that's what I'm looking for. 2.52. What is that? Yeah. And this one, so I have to look at it. 2.5. So these are non-shield and non-copper. So I'm going to put those over there. Turn this off and use it a little bit later. Well, I'm so glad you guys came. So I'm going to set up again. I got another roll. So let's see how much. These are all been non-bank wrapped. So do you think it's good to have a non-bank wrap or a bank wrap? Those mighty fine people that are out there watching me do this, that's done it before. These look. I'm going to just pick out the dirty ones, start with. Well, maybe not. 2018. See, this looks like a copper to me. That's going to go there. That looks like a copper. A non-copper. That looks like a copper. That's dirty. I can't believe these pennies are so dirty. That's a dirty one. I have been getting a couple of rolls every couple of weeks. And I think I'm going to try to go get a box. Excuse me, guys. That one looks special. Look, I've got a spot for special dirty ones that stand out. That's a dirty one. My. It's almost like the dirty ones are way more than... That's a shield. That's a shield. My, it looks like my chat's not moving. Can't see you guys. I can't interact, but I will as soon as I get this done. This one's dark but light. This looks been worn. Looks like it's got some special strike to it. So my first thing is to turn them all over. So there's a shield. See, looks like a copper, maybe a copper. That's definitely a shield. It's non-shield, copper. Kind of like this napkin idea because I can separate them out and then just move them. And it kind of protects them at the same time. That's another dirty one. Yep, another dirty one. But it looks so nice. I'll just leave it. All right, so I turn them all upside down. My verbiage is upside down. Coin verbiage would be, I am on the reverse of the Lincoln. So I've separated them. Shields, non-shields, and hopefully, oh, I got these over here. This is a nice one. I'm going to hold aside. And this one looks like a nice one. I'm going to pull aside too. Just get a little protected. I don't know how many of these I can pull aside. These got some nice ones in them. And as well as bad ones. Quite the conflict. Okay, so I've gone through. I need some water. Okay, so I separated them. For those of you guys that are new that weren't here, I have shields, which I'm going to put, I just separated these. And then I have dirties, and then I have non-shield and non-copper. And so I just move them right over once I separate them. All right, so these are ones I think, these are all non-shield. So I've got to go through them and see if they might be some more copper through here. And this looks like it might. I can't tell. I'm going to weigh these right here. My. I'm really wishing I could read those messages over there in the chat. But if as time goes on, I'll get the right equipment. And this will be fun to grow as I can do this. Okay, so this one's bright. And it's kind of messed up on the back, so I'm not going to keep it. That's a okay, so the shields are going to go over here. I'm just going to move them over. Try to keep it gentle, whatever it's worth. And now these are the ones I think are non-copper. Now these are copper. Well, that doesn't look like a copper. That's a shield. I didn't go through these that well. And that's a shield. Whoops. I just pulled them out, didn't really separate them out of here. All right, so these are the ones I think might be, that's not a copper. It doesn't look like a copper either. So I get to measure them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 50. 6 out of 50. Okay, so these are the ones that I think are copper. These are the ones that are up. This might not be a copper. This might be a copper. I'll have to measure it. Now I look at them and I can see, I think most of these are non-copper here. So I'm going to measure again and see how accurate I am. And you guys get to see how this works. These are the copper that I think are copper. And these are the ones that are non-copper. I'm turning this on. Make sure it's level for whatever reason. And now I wonder if I have a 2.4 to 2.4, that would give me what? I'm not going to try to think that out. Okay, 2.5. 2.5. These are all non-copper. So far, I'm doing pretty good, guys. Well, thank you, everybody that came by. And if you had to take off and go, I'd by all means understand it's so late or early, however you look at it. All right, 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. So far, I did a good job. This makes it fun. All right. 2.4. 2.49. Ah, I missed one. This is a 2.14. That is a copper. I'm going to put it there. Oh my, I missed another one. Oh my. I'll have to see what that is in a minute. Oh my, a 3 so far. Wow. Did not think that I'd miss so many. Missed so many. All right, here we go. This now looks like it might be a copper. Oh, it's a copper. I wonder how many I've missed before thinking I knew them all. That's 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. My, that's 5. That is a very bad score. 3.1. These are mischievous in this row. 2.5. 2.5. I think this very last one is going to be a 3. Here we go. Yep, 3.1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is what I got. All right, so these are all 2.5. And I'm going to put them in a napkin. Put them back here. I'm going to put this away. Put that there. Run that over that way. I'm curious to look at these. That's a lot of copper in one roll. I wonder if somebody dumped, as they say. Wow. I haven't gotten that many in one roll for a while. 2, 4, 6 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So there's 15 out of 50. Wow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and look at some of these because I'm intrigued now. Let's try a look. All right, that's a 1973. Let's see what this one is. 1961. It's a 1982. That's a 1980. Oh, that's a 1967. No. My. I'll have to measure this again. This is going to go here. Make a special one. Okay. That's a 69D. That's a 1982. That's a 1980. There's 3 that are 1982. 1978. $1970. By the numbers, this looks like it was a dump. 1974, I do believe. And another 1980. Okay. Now, I'm going to put these aside because these are special. There's 69s, 82s in here. Looks like somebody pulled those out. I'm going to keep these are going to be special. Where am I going to put these? Oh, I know. I'm going to move this out. And I think I'm going to move this over here. You guys can kind of see. I wonder if you can see what I'm doing. Well, I'm just going to do it here. I'm going to move these. See how nice these little containers can go right in like that? It's like perfect. Like perfect. Okay, so these I'm going to put, they're all in one row, and they look like, what's different about this is they all look like a non-copper. 50% of them look like no copper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw these together for whatever reason, because I want to kind of keep this stacked together. So I'm going to go ahead and fold them up, and I'm going to gently put them in the middle. As I said in the past, I put the ones in the middle are to be gone through. So that's kind of the idea. And with me having them wrapped like that, I'll know that they're special. Very, very special. Okay, so now this one. This, my dears, may be a very special penny. All right, so I'm going to turn this baby on. And I'm going to hit time. I'm measuring, I'm clearing it out. So it looks 0, 0, 0. Oh, it has 0.05. I want it to be 0, 0. I want it to be 0.00. And this has 0.07. Not what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this button here for whatever reason. And now I have 0.00. So that works. Okay, so now I measured that out. Let's see what this is. It's a 2.5. Now, this penny right here had me going. Now, I'm going to explain this to you guys. Basically, what this is, it's 1989. And it is a non-copper. Now, when I first measured it, I thought I said 3.1. So if it's after 1982, maybe 83, you guys have to look this up. 82, 83, that's a transition period. So you guys will have to figure that out. But after the transitional period, so it'd be sometime 1983 or older, which this is an 89, then they didn't make any more coppers after 1980 something, 2 or 83. And so if this had been a 3.1, it would have been a very special coin. Very, very special. But that's why I pulled it aside and I said, oh, I'll look at that in a little bit. And so it was not. So this gets to go in the non-shield. It's not the shield. It's not dirty. It's not the copper. Over here, it's the copper. It's not the copper. This one goes in that pile. So I have the shield. I have the dirty, yucky dirty. And I have the non-shield, which is over here. Nope, over here. And I have the non-copper. So this is not copper. This is dirty. And this is a shield right here. So that was kind of exciting to see on that was kind of cool to see on camera. Okay, so we're gonna do another one. Are you guys ready to go along with me? Looks like I lost people. Looks like people came in and left. I'm just checking to make sure. I'm just checking to see if I'm still alive on live chat. Because I have a couple more here to do, guys. And you get to learn as I learn. I'm by means not a specialist in this area. I would like to become special as a specialist, but I have a long ways to go. Okay, so this is one. Again, look at that dirty coin there. So I go through all the dirty coins, too. They say not to clean them, but these guys are so icky. They need to be cleaned somehow. So here we go. I'm going to open these up. All here. I'm going to open it here. That way I know my dirty ones go there. Those are the dirty ones right there. Icky. So there's an icky one. Icky. All right. This is a shield and it's shiny. No, it's not. How did I pick that out? Let's see. That is a 1996. That is a 96. That is a 96. And it's very shiny and very clean. Very clean. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in a clean section. And I'll put those later in something else. See, that looks like a clean one. Oh, that's a shield. That's a shield. Aha, another shield. 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 Those are all shields. They're shields. All right. That one looks dirty. Oh, it's not that dirty, so I'll keep it in the pile. There's a shield. There's a dirty one. Another dirty one. Get rid of them dirty ones. This was like a copper, a That's a shield. I'm just going to go quick, guys. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just go nice and slow. That's a shield. Yeah. Doesn't look like I have anybody joining my chat right now, so that's okay. Didn't expect anybody to come on at all. Okay, so that is a very shiny one, and it's definitely not a shield. I don't know what year it is, but it's pulling. I'm pulling it out. Oh, look at that! This is a special one. I haven't started one. Now, I've gone through over 100 pennies. This is the first Lincoln 2009 that I got. It's a special penny. I'm going to put it over here for now. If you guys can see that. That is going to get... That right there are the special pennies for 2009. It's 2009. Let's see. 2009. 2009. There we go. 2009. That's my first 2009. Is that not cool? Okay, so I'm looking. This is the copper. C-O-P-P-E-R. Copper right there. C-O-P-P-E-R. Copper. Right there. And that's kind of, I only got 2 of those. I have to measure. That looks like a copper. Possibly a copper. Possibly a copper. Looks like a possible copper. Let's see. And that's different. Well, hang on to it. This looks like it might be a shield. Aha! It's a shield. That's a good one. There's another shield. A shield of protection. See, you have X. It's like a shield. It goes together like that. Kind of makes sense. You see it on the hands. This is a really unique color. I like that because it's got a pretty color to it. Nobody else might like it, but I'll like it. This looks like it might. No. That's special. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to put it up there for now. I'll start a pile up there with a 2009. That's a shield. That's a shield. You do this a while, you figure out the shields. Okay, the shields, these are all, so I pulled out, pulled out all the shield pennies. See, those are pennies. I picked them out of there, put them over there, and there you have the shield penny. We'll just do that for penny. Okay, so I have figured out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Now those are possible coins, copper. And I'm gonna move this over here. So I don't. These are the shields. They're gonna shield pile. Okay, so I can pull my measuring over here. My measure apparatus. It's called a measure. Sign language. Measuring apparatus. The scale, the weight, measures the weight. However you want to say it in English, but in sign language, it's to measure. It's plain and simple. All right, so here we go. 2005. You know, I'm going to go ahead and flip these over and double check. I can tell once I get them flipped over to this. Okay, so the back side of the coin is called a reverse. I'm going to try to get my language down here. The back side is reverse, and the front side is obverse. That's the terms that they call it. Reverse and obverse. So I'm going to flip them all over. I'm going to look on both sides of the coin. Okay. And that gives me another cue to know if they're copper or not. It helps to have little glasses on, so I'm going to put these glasses on. All right. That's a non-copper. All right, let's see if I can just eyeball these. This looks like it might be copper. 84. 83. I'm doing so good so far. Those 1980s get me. This is a 1980 copper. Goes over there. 1994. So I'm going to go ahead and measure these. 98. Because it seems like that's the fastest way to do it. So I'm going to hit that. And I want 0, 0, 0. And it's not giving it to me. So I hit it again. Now I have 0, 0, 0. So let's measure them. 1997. 19. Something that's 2.5. 2.57. See, I'm looking for anything that has a 3.1. I'm going to be happy camper. Now this one's really pretty. I'm going to pull it aside. 1990. I just like the way that looks. Well, it doesn't look like I have anybody else added to my stream. If you guys have left, you guys have a good evening. Okay, so let's see if I can measure 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.58. Hey, I'm not doing too bad so far now. Watch. We're going to get a 3-pointer. 2.5, 2.48. Maybe. Maybe I got it all this time. 252. I did it. It helps to have a little glass. I've got little magnifying glasses on my back, on my eyes. It makes it see. If you don't want to have to read each date and you want to just measure it, this is the best way to do it. It's wonderful. It protects your eyes, so you don't have to work so hard with your eyes. So these are all non-shield. This is bright and pretty. But how nice that is. No shield. I'll put it over there with the other. I'm going to pull that out of circulation. Of my circulation. All right. So these are all going to be, as I said, non-shield. I'm hitting the table as I use sign. It's non-shield and non-copper. All right. So they're going to move. That's going to move over here with the other. Right there. Now for the copper. Let's see how did I do on the copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10% of what I pull out of this stack, it looks like about 10%. Let's see, if there's 50 pennies, you do the math. I don't want to do it right now. It's too late. Percentage, somebody else can figure out the percentage. I'm not into that too much. But I have 50 pennies. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's say on the average, there's 10 pennies out of 50. So it's 10 out of 50. 50. I have to think about that, and I don't want to do that right now. Those of you watching this, if you want to figure out the percentage, by all means, throw it in the chat for me. Okay, so here's my measure. How did I do? Let's see if I can measure them. 3.12. Wow, that's an even strong one. I'm not going to look at the date. 3.05. That's a big difference in weight. I guess I'm going to have to get into the weight of pennies. 3.12. Doing good so far. Ooh, 3.17. That one gets pulled out. Look how shiny that is. Very, very pretty one. I'll pull that out of circulation. Okay, and this one, 3.12. 3.12. 3.03. Now, why is that so much lower? Let's see. I bet that's a 1980. Make me a liar. It's 1976. That's a lot. It's different. It doesn't make any sense to me. All right. 3.12. So I did good picking the copper. Penny. All right. So these go back here. Looks like I have one more to do. You guys get to help me do the last one. All right, so these are copper. Oh, look at how ugly that is. It's all icky looking. Oh, well. All right. So I have the special here. I started a little pile there for the special. That is all shield. These are non-special, ugly ones I have to go through, clean up, see if there might be an error in that. Here are all non-copper, as well as non-shield. And here's all the copper. I didn't get very many copper at all. At all. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Now, since there's nobody added to my chat, I'm not going to repeat so much what I said earlier. But you guys can kind of watch what I'm doing here to figure out what I'm doing. I'm kind of overlaying these. And this is my last one. It's my last one. Woohoo! All right, here we go. So exciting in the middle of the night. All righty, here we go. Oh, this one's not coming out. Look at that. This might have been more of a bank wrap. Or there's something special in this. Wow, you guys might see something different in here. All the other ones came out super easy. This one's hard to open. I think I'm going to try this. Why is it so hard? Okay, there we go. All right, so that's shield, 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 shield. Ooh, this is in 2000. I can actually tell the difference between the shields now. Who would have thought I'd ever get to that point? This is dirty. These are shields. Look at there's a copper. There's a shield. Another. Ooh, this is different. That's dirty. This is a copper. That might be a copper. There's a shield. I go through and pull the shields up. They stare in my face. Looks like a copper, possible copper. Wow, this like has a lot more copper in it. Isn't that better? And hardly any dirty, dirty ones. That's a copper, possibly. Shield. It's a shield. Shield. Shield copper. Let's see how many I miss. This will be fun. Boy, this had a lot of copper in it. That makes me very happy. That looks like it. Wow. These all looking pretty good for, this was a good, nothing like the last one to be the grand finale. All right, so these are shields. I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. I'm going to put them over to the reverse. So here's your coin. And this is your coin here. So I'm going to flip it over. To the back side. I'm going to flip it and I'm going to look. Aha, there's a shield. Look dirty. If they're a little dirty, you can't tell. All right, this looks like it might be. I'll have to look at that and measure it. Okay, so the shields are done. Shields are done. So I'm going to go ahead and move them over there. So now I can separate these and kind of look at them. So I'm going to flip these over to what they call the obverse. The obverse is the other side of the reverse. When you go reverse, you go backwards. So it's the back side. It's kind of fun. See how shiny that is? I might pull that out. That's a 1985. Nice. I'm going to pull out of circulation. Again, that's kind of pretty. Not so pretty on the other side. It's nice on the reverse. The reverse is very nice looking. But and the Lincoln looks different on that. And however, the obverse is not so clean. So that can be an error in itself. So very cool. Okay, this is another nice, look at that. It's kind of tonal. How's that one going to be on the back? Oh, not very pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go through these copper real quick. Let's see. Let's see if I can pick out. These were just off the cuff. We're going to look and see how many are there that are really, I'm going to look with my glasses real quick again. All right, let's see. 79, 77, 78. It's 84. There's one I missed. 88, 2. 74, 70, 88. I knew there were some in here that weren't copper. That's 2000. 79, 1970. All right, so let's measure these babies. Can you help me measure? Wow. I'm not getting any new people. So I'm going to measure, and we're going to find out which ones are copper and which ones are not. I'm going to turn it on. And I'm going to push it. So it's 0, 0, 0. 0.00. That's my goal. So now I have 0.00. All right, let's measure them. 2.4. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. Hey, it looks like I did pretty good. 2.5. Didn't look at them all close. I just put my glasses on at the end. 2.4. 2.53. Now that's different and pretty. I'm pulling that out. All right, 2.4. Actually, 5. 2.48. 2.49. 2.49. 2.50. These are close. 2.49. 2.52. Almost at the end, guys. Looks like it did pretty good. Okay. 2.51. 2.49. 2.51. Hey, welcome. It looks like I have some more people talking. Welcome, new people. It's very nice to see you here tonight. This is a penny that looks pretty cool. It's got a nice shine to it. Shiny and special. Shiny and very special. So I'm going to, since I've got some more activity on my line, on my chat, I'm sad to see people leave, but I'm very happy to see people come. Welcome very much. I can't do any shout outs right now because I can't see over at the chat. So if you're new tonight, I will brief you on kind of what we're doing. Here are coins that I've been picking out. It's my last roll. And I'm coin hunting, penny hunting. So this is you came in on my very last roll. So this is fun. It's fun, a lot of fun. So to brief, if you don't know everybody on my chat, please go onto their channel if you can. And in the chat, you've got a person's name, and far to the right are 3 little dots. Now, those 3 little dots, if you take your cursor and you hover over those 3 little dots, something will come up. And it comes up in a little box, and it says something about channel and then some other stuff. You want to pick the one that talks about channel. And you push the channel button on whoever's name is in the chat. And then you might, if you can do this, you go over and you get into their channel. Well, in their channel, they have at the top, it has all these different things. And there's a big red box that says subscribe. So what you want to do is take your cursor and push that subscribe button. And then you can subscribe to each other on each other's channel. It took me a little while to figure that out, so I thought I'd share it with you for anybody that might be new chatting. So, okay, so you want to go to the other person's channel. You want to kind of look at their channel and see if you're interested in the things that they have. In this case, most of them are probably going to be mostly coinage with mill, dirt, digger stuff. People like to dig through the dirt and find coins. So, go in there and look around their channel and just kind of check out and see if there's things that interest you. And if you decide to, you can hit that red box and subscribe to them. That means that then if they put something out, you'll get and you have to hit the little button. It's a bell. I'm sure you'll see the bell around somewhere. You hit that bell button, and then you get on their list. And then when they put out a video, you'll get their video, the newest video. So it makes it kind of nice. So you want to hit the subscribe button for each other if you can. And if you can, try to hit the bell button. Now, if you go to this space right here and you look down in here somewhere, you will see a place that you can take your cursor and push it on the like button, as well as if you want to go, if you scroll down all the way down, you'll see an area where it has to make a comment. Well, this is interesting. Okay, that was a new sound. Okay, so you're going to hit that comment button, and you can leave me a wonderful message. And that message would just make my day. I would absolutely love to know what you're thinking about my chat and what you think of what I shared. And if you have any suggestions, by all means, please say something. If you like, say something positive. If you don't like, say something that you think I could improve on. But I'm just going along, just doing different stuff, trying different things. I got a new table and a new light. This is the light. And then the table down here. So when I first started using the coins on the table, I didn't like the way they sounded. And I'm sitting here, I wanted the black background, so there's not much glare, but the napkins are just, well. So that's the kind of thing that if you're new this evening or morning, whatever time it is, those are some things that you can do to help each other out. So you can go on each other's channel and leave a message for them, or you can come on my channel, leave a little message for me. Depends on what you want to do. But welcome if you're able to stay around a little longer. I'm going to demonstrate again kind of how I've been penny hole, looking through pennies. So I'm showing you kind of what my system is. This is the first time I've used napkins or paper, tissue. I just didn't like the sound on the table, so I grabbed something. All right, then it looks like there's quite a bit more activity. Like I said earlier, I really can't see who's on my chat right now because the position of the camera. So once I'm done, and I'm almost done with this, I will get a look to what you guys was saying and that sort of thing. So anyway, what I did is these are special. I picked out the special ones and I put them over there. These are the shields right there. These are obviously the dirty ones right there. They're kind of like the reject. Another one would be terrible. Another sign would be reject, dirty, ugly. All those words mean the same in the sign. Okay, so here are these here. There's a pile. You can see them. They are considered non-copper. So these are not copper. These here, I think they might be copper. So if copper, non-copper. So I picked out first. This is just practice for myself to know. I want to practice and see if I can pick out the right penny for each category that I'm using. So these I did right. These are all good right here because they're all non-copper. Oh, and for those of you guys that just joined the chat, I'm using sign language, some variations of sign. So I'm not using all sign language, but I'm picking out certain things you guys can maybe learn through repetition, like COPPER's copper, and what a shield might look like, and anyway, that sort of thing. It just makes it kind of fun, you know. Okay, so these, I got to measure these. So I'm turning on and here's the sign I used earlier for measuring. All right, so I'm going to clear that out. Okay, so I got that cleared to 0.00. Well, it looks like my chat's moving a little bit more. welcome anybody that's new. Like I said, I can't really tell from here. So I'm going to just show what I did. So I checked them out. I took a roll of pennies. I poured them out. And I thought, okay, I'm going to separate shields over here, non-copper and copper. So that's how I've separated. So now I got my shields. I pulled them, put them over there. It's my pile of shields. And now I'm testing. I'm going to question and test to see which ones, if I got them right or not. So these I had right. They're all non-copper. Now, okay, here we go. I'm talking too much. 3.10. How is that? This is the first one out of that pile. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So about 20 pennies. I missed one. This one's a 3.1. We're going to double check it. Okay. See there? I have to 0.00 it out. And this one looks like it's going to be messed up. It's a 2.5. Make me a liar. Okay, so this pile is what is this? This looks interesting. I get distracted and put the wrong thing in the wrong area. Nope. 2.53. Okay, so out of all these pennies, I only missed one. So that's very cool. All right, so these are going to go over here. Oops, I'm going to put them in here. Really don't want to damage them any more than they can be damaged. So that's the purpose for this. And it helps it move around a little bit. Now, these are the coppers to be. These are copper. What's another color? What's another name for copper? Red. I'll have to think about a sign. I don't have to spell it out every time. C-O-P-P-E-R, copper. C-O-P-P-E-R. Penny. See, that doesn't clarify if it's copper or shield or special. We'll work on that. Okay, so I'm going to measure. Here we go. It has to be 0.00. I am so glad that I have more chat going on. So I think there's you guys are interacting with one another. This is very good. 3.09. 3.09. Oh, I was wrong. 3.05. Okay, so this makes it fun. I've got them all. I've got 2 right so far. Now, the other thing I wanted to say was 3.05. 3 and 5. The signs 3 and 5. They're pretty simple. Now, 3.12. Those are simple too. 3, 1, 2. You can figure those out. Okay, let's see what this one is. 3.07. That's a little more difficult. This is a special one. I'm going to put it up here. And this one is 3.07. And let's see what that is. 3.15. And this one here. Last one. 3.03. Okay. So I got all those are the copper. I did good on that. So I separated them. All I needed a little glass and my glasses on, I was able to do it. Okay, so these are all going to go here. So these are the copper. These are the non-copper. These are the dirty. These are the shields, also known as shields. And these are Very, very special until I find out otherwise what they are. Now I'm going to turn this off. Put my little measuring thing away. And it looks like I sure hope you guys are working with each other and getting to know each other and chit-chatting with each other. I'm seeing a little bit more activity. Thank you very much for coming. And those of you that have to leave, I'm sure you'll have a good reason or a good day. So there was something else that I wanted to do. And I can't remember what it was. Okay, so I showed these to you guys earlier. If you guys are anybody that knew, these are like the special quarters or special pennies. They're kind of bright. And this is a simple little round container that I found works really, really good because I can just put them right in here and I don't have to dig them out or touch them or anything. And this is just a butter container. Now, of course, I cleaned it out really, really, really well. And it looks like there's stuff going on the chat. Welcome if you're new. Sad to see you go if you have to go. But I'll be looking at the chat here in a little bit. So here's the lids. This would be another little perfect little. I put one in there and put the lid on top of each other, and they don't even touch each other. See how this is? That penny fits perfect in there. Trying to see if I can bring up towards the camera. Get it. Anyway, here it barely even moves, and it can take one or two simple pennies. That's a water bottle. And then it has like this little plastic thing that comes up. So if I were to put another one on top of it, it keeps it from touching. In other words, they're like a perfect non-touch. They don't touch. You put one or two in there and put one on top of it, and they don't touch. So it doesn't ruin it. Now, these here, I've piled a few in, so it doesn't do that. But I wanted to show you this. This is kind of cool. My, that chat's moving along. Don't forget to hit the like button, people. I can't even tell how many I have. Who's come, who's gone. So I'm going to just keep showing you stuff here. Okay, so these are water bottles. Lids, water bottle lids. And anything with a lid, I confiscated before we throw the bottle out. That looks like it was for, can you guess what soda that was for? I don't care this one as much because it's a little difficult. It's got some rivets on the side, and this have rivets on the side. I don't care for those too much. But I really like the butter cup. This is like holds butter in it, and it's has a little rim. I can grab it really easy in and out. Another little, I can just stack those in there if I want. Okay, so these are the ones I found that were just basically copper. I'm just going to dump them in. I have a certain spot just for copper. And I'll go through those later. My. Welcome, anybody that's new. Can you see what I'm doing here? Just separated copper from non-copper. Shields from from copper. And these are all my coppers that I managed to get saved. So that's looking pretty good. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. Probably not. This is one of my containers. The lid fell off. I will never buy another one of these containers again. They're hard to turn on to close. The lid fell off. I hate to say it, but this tackle box has got to go. So basically it goes like this. But I'm not going to mess with it. I'll use it for some other reason. So anyway, these are the nice shiny ones. I have some other coins in here that I've set aside. I'm hoping you guys can see. Can you guys see this very well? I'm looking for some interaction. Has anybody been through my stream the whole time? Wow, I got some interaction there. Very nice. Very nice. Those of you that have popped in, when did you guys come in? Can you give me a number about how much time you've watched? I can't really read, but I can read a number and I can see movement. So if you guys came in and just is watching just for, give me about a minute time that you've been watching me. So anyways, these here are the special ones that I picked out right here. They're special. Right here is the coppers. This is the copper ones. And this here kind of special. You can tell by the color. So I have one that I pulled out that was very, very special. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put that one because I want to be able to. I need a flips. I hope I get my flips from Ken pretty soon. I know he's backlogged, but oh gosh, I'm looking forward to them. Anyway, so here's the copper. And then the ones that look pretty nice are right there. And these look like a dump. They've got 1969, they got 1970, and a lot of 1980s. 82 specifically was an important number, and I don't know too much about that, but the dates on those, so I folded them up really nice and neat, and I kind of put them right there and left them, so I'll go over those later. In fact, I found one out of, how many rolls did I do? 1, 2. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I did 8 rolls. And out of those 8 rolls, I'll just throw those back out of the way. I don't claim to be organized all the time. I try to be more, but those are nice. I'll reuse these, hopefully. So anyway, out of all these rolls, I only found one. Only one of the 2009 penny. So I've got to put it in a special spot. Let's see. These are my special pennies here. So I got to find my 2009. So I don't know if you guys see how shiny they are. I'm going to lift this up. Let's see if that's any better. I don't know. I'm so not happy with my lighting. But that's okay. It is what it is until I get it organized the way I like it. Maybe I'm just too picky. Sure, that could be a factor. Okay, so welcome. Anybody that's new over there. So be sure to like each other, get to know each other. I like it when people work as team members. I love this coin community. So far, it's been wonderful. Okay, so these are all on the obverse side. That is considered the front. Front. It's the front. Now, if you flip it over, which I'm going to do, it's called the reverse. 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 So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to flip them over and look at the reverse. Okay. Here we go. That way I can find my 2009. These are so sharp looking. They're so nice. There's the 2009. Now this is a nice penny because it's in good shape. The Lincoln is sitting on a log. I think he's reading a book. I think there's supposed to be errors of those, but I don't know what they are. Okay, so I just turn these all over to see the reverse. And these are all reverse except for this one. I mean, these are all Lincoln. They're a mix. But this is 2009. And so, I'm going to put that right there. Hopefully it'll stay there and then I can deal with it later. These are pretty nice. So I'm going to put them right here, I guess, and not jingle jangle them too much. I just love circular containers. I can't talk about this enough. You go to pull them out, they come out very nice and easy. Some of the other square containers, they just come out. It's just horrible. Pull them out. All right, so now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the shields, the dirty ones, and the non-copper. Well, thank you very much for coming. I think I'm going to go. And, oh, yes, I will. Let's see if I can read these guys. I'm going to change. See my new lamp? Let's see if I can go back. I don't want to show me. And I still can't read it. Okay. So I guess I will get to look at that later. You guys have a good evening. Thank you for coming. Looks like I would love to see you guys again. So you guys take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.